uncles, cousins, and grandparents would get together. On top of that, he had awesome friends, and he even loved his school. Life was as juicy as a peach. The following night, Cody was sleeping peacefully when he suddenly woke up with a startle. Crash! What was that noise? It sounded like it was coming from the kitchen. Maybe there was an intruder? He grabbed his flashlight and fearlessly ran downstairs to investigate. His parents were there. They had knocked over a vase by accident, and it got broken into a gazillion little pieces. "Is everything okay?" Cody asked with hesitation. He didn't understand what was happening, but he could sense that something wasn't right. "Cody," his mom began, "I have some terrible news." Her voice was shaking. Cody felt nervous and was trembling right down to his fingertips. "Your grandfather passed away," his mom finally said. Cody tried to understand. "Wait a minute, what does it mean to pass away?" Cody had to ask. "Well, it means—" His dad paused, as if to search for the right words. Gramps won't be coming by anymore." "What? Not coming by?" "Oh," Cody said, "when will he come back? Did he go someplace?" The room was filled with silence. A few moments later, his dad spoke again. "No, you don't understand, son. It means Gramps is never coming back." "Never, ever?" Cody was speechless. He couldn't wrap his little 5-year-old mind around this. "Go to bed now. We'll talk about it tomorrow," his dad said. The next morning when Cody woke up, he wondered if it was all a dream, a simple figment of his overly active imagination. But when he went downstairs and saw his mother in tears, he knew it was very real. Dad cleared his throat and sat down with Tracy and Cody. "Kids, last night Gramps' heart stopped working. The doctors couldn't fix it, so he died. Remember that time when we went to the park and found a dead bird? Well, it's like that. All animals eventually die. So do all people." Dad continued to speak. "We are all very upset right now. It's okay if you are upset too, or if you feel angry. You're going through something called grief, and these are normal reactions. Grief is when something bad happens and you become sad. Just remember that Gramps had a full life and he was very happy. So it's okay to say goodbye to him." Tracy and Cody both had tears in their eyes. They began to realize that they would never see their grandfather again. Cody had never felt these kinds of emotions before. The next few weeks were really difficult. Everything felt like it was upside down. Cody couldn't stop crying. His sister Tracy was very angry. Cody's father said that they were all in mourning. That's when you express your sadness. Meanwhile, the whole family was busy planning the funeral. "What's a funeral?" Cody asked. "It's when all our family and friends get together to say goodbye to Gramps," his dad replied. Everyone wore black at the funeral. There were lots of people there. Many of them were hugging each other and crying. Soon after, some people got up to speak. They talked about Gramps' life and what a great man he was. They also shared funny stories about Gramps, like the time he went to the restaurant but had forgotten to put his pants on. It felt good to laugh. Grief sure was strange, Cody thought to himself. One minute you're crying, and the next minute you're laughing. A week later, Cody's parents said, "Let's do something fun." Cody and Tracy were surprised. "We're going to make a memory box to honor Gramps," Dad exclaimed. They took a shoebox and filled it with things that reminded them of Gramps. They put in a wrapper of his favorite candy, some old letters, a few pictures, and the watch he used to wear every day. They drew pictures on the box and put the lid back on. They decided to put the memory box in the attic. That way, if one of them really missed Gramps, they could open the box. By looking through Gramps' things, they could feel closer to him. The family also decided to make a new tradition. They would have a big party every year on Gramps' birthday. They would celebrate his life and talk about what they loved most about him. "You see, kids," Cody's father said, "death is a natural part of life. When someone we love dies, it is painful, but we can always choose to remember them in beautiful ways."
Good work!